PA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Bulls of Chicago taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Herbert on the first play wants to pass it. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. You talk about this Bengals defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Herbert throwing again. Looking for right, and he finds him. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
12 more yards there and another first down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Touchdown! A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bulls are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Now Cade York for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
Ready, break. Ready.
Now Spears to begin the drive. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
So from the 17, here's second and 7.
Ready.
Out of the shotgun, Graham. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. The man in motion is right. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now a second and 6. Herbert. And right with it here over the middle. So the completion good for just 3. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's about what you would expect, since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Here's Walker. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Ken Walker with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bulls are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
go now.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Kwity Paye able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Yellow. Slice blue.
Now it's Graham. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
On the set. Slice, 97. Set.
On first and 10, it's Spears. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But you look at this defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him.
Black Ultra.
Graham will throw. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Claws red.
Graham here from the shotgun. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Here we go.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Out of the gun to give to Spears. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
6. Mega.
On 2nd down, Graham. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On the double.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
.52 blaster. Rail, yellow.
Spears. It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Ready?
They'll go for it. It's Spears. And this time he is in.
Yes.
With his 11th touchdown on the ground, number 13 overall. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make our score 14-7. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 57 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup.
Touchdown, Chicago! A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bulls go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
Ready.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Ready.
Now Graham. Flush to his right. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Ray.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And Walker has it. Touchdown! Kenneth Walker. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bulls are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
On the ready.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Come on, set.
They'll throw on first down with Graham. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Down.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Red, cycle. Needle blue. Black shot. Set.
Graham going to set up to throw. Open man right side is St. Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Fury, yellow. Hut, hut.
From the gun, it's Graham. That one's taken in by Spears. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Blaster, 6. Black Ultra. Hut, hut.
Here's Graham to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 11-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And now they're in the hurry-up. On first down, it's Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Complete to right. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And quickly they get to the line. On 1st and 10, Herbert. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. Touchdown, Chicago! Josh Downs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bulls continue to pull away here in this first half.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Extra point by York is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Across the middle, he's got it complete to St. Brown. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Hey, go Fury.
A final shot before break. Graham flushed out right. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Zay Flowers as time expires in the first half. And the Bengals get a late touchdown here on the final play of the first half. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie, because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here's Spears on second down. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Yellow. Smash. Red. Ready.
Now Graham to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Steel. Black. Red. Cycle. Ready.
Now Graham looking to throw on second down. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
On third down, here's Graham. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. On first down, Justin Herbert. And he wisely will throw that one away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
5-9. Set.
Running right, here's Walker. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
21. Ready.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
Let's go.
Herbert on first down now. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Crowd right.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down, eluding the pressure right. Touchdown! Garrett Wilson, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it. Pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
Down.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Amon-Ra St. Brown. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
75 yards.
And the Bengals get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert.
He'll let one go deep for Downs.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown.
Josh Downs
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Bulls are able to add on to that lead.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
Got it?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football.
There he goes, right side.
Inside the 20.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Tajay Spears.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, go Lion.
Walker with another carry.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
Orange. Hey, ram. 12. Go.
Now it's Herbert. That complete to Downs.
And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. And they'll send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. On the return, here's Agnew. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A very solid gain of 27.
Ready.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
Let's go now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Fury, yellow. Slide 2. Blaster, 6. Hut.
Graham will throw. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Hut.
Throwing now. Graham on 1st down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Brandon Jones picking it off. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right. Hey, Ray. Set.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. Looking for right, and he finds him. And just shutting him off there. Touchdown. A big play there. 51 yards. And the Bulls extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
Ready up.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's...
And my goodness, another interception. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go. Baylor tight. Ready.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And this one is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Set.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
12. Set.
Here's Herbert. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Here's Herbert. Trying for right, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Bengals will take over possession here up at the 44.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Ready.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Ready.
2nd and 10.
Yellow. Smash. Red. Ready. Go.
From the gun, it's Graham. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Ready.
Off the play fake, here's Graham. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Wright's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
380. Run. Let's go, let's go. Go, hey, go, go.
Herbert. He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. A great play there. 58 yards.
And the Bulls up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
Here we go. Here we
The
go.
Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And that one results in 35 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Ready.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. On play action, Graham. Shreds it with a stiff arm. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Add this game to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
Here we go.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Graham here from the shotgun. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
To throw once more, here is Graham. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride.
And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. They are going on fourth down. Graham. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Bengals.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
from 6 yards away.
And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. They're going to pass here with Herbert.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Baylor Tiger. Ready.
Now Herbert off the bootleg.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. All told, they get 13 yards on that play.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
From the 50, here's Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Crowd right. Ready.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there. 50 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
The York on now for the extra point.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Bulls 70, Bengals 42.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
25-yard line.
Come on, set.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Black ultra.
They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
Blue strike.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now You're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
Yards on the play. That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals.
Ready, set.
50-yard line.
Claws red. Shovel 38. Drill green. 6. Mega. Set. Hut.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw caught by Flowers. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Red. Yellow.
Cincinnati Bengals.
Smack. Red.
36-yard line.
Set. Go.
On 1st and 10, it's Graham. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles's defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Chicago, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1.
And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Bengals.